All right, the rules of debit and credit. Debits and credits are the way accountants will record increases and decreases to various accounts. One of the analytical tools that accountants use is known as a T account. Notice how it looks like a letter T. At the top of each T account, you place the account name. So you would, if you were using T accounts to do analysis, you create a separate T account for each account that you are studying. On the left-hand side, we have what is known as the debit side. So debit is spelled D-E-B-I-T. The right-hand side is the credit side. We abbreviate debit as DR, and the word debit really only means left, as in you're recording something to the left-hand side of the T account. Debits aren't necessarily good or bad. They aren't necessarily an increase or a decrease. It will depend on the account. Debit really only means left, and credit, abbreviated CR, really only means right. So if we think about the accounting equation, assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity, and in having separate columns for the revenue accounts and the expense accounts and the dividends, the equation is assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity plus the revenues minus the expenses minus the dividends. For each category of account, there is a separate rule of debit and credit as to whether debits will increase or decrease the account balance. For assets, debits always increase, credits decrease. So left side is a plus, right side is a minus to the asset accounts. Liabilities, because they're on the other side of the equal sign, are minus plus. Therefore, the same is true for owner's equity, minus plus. And the same will be true for revenues, minus plus. Minus for the debits, credits are increases. Until we get to the expenses, which both have a negative sign in front of them. Then the rule reverts back to plus minus, plus minus. So if you notice, the assets, the expenses, and the dividends all follow the same rule. Debits are increases, credits are decreases. Why is that? If we take the accounting equation, it can be rearranged as follows. If we move the expenses and the dividends to the other side of the equal sign, we get rid of the minus. So we have assets plus expenses plus dividends all with a positive sign, and the liabilities and the owner's equity and the revenue all with positive signs. Then we can see that the rules are simply reversed. Plus minus on the left, minus plus on the right. These are the rules of debit and credit, and the sooner you memorize those, the better it will be for you to be successful in the course.